Good morning, grade 7 students. Today is May 11, 2020, and welcome to our topic, Pronoun Antecedent Agreement, focusing on compound nouns. Let us have the three expectations before we start our lesson for today. The first one is to play the instructional video and answer the questions posted on this video. Number 2, complete the assigned core task. And number 3, complete the Mastery Connect quiz. As for our topic, pronoun antecedent agreement, focusing on compound nouns, let us have our learning objective. All students will use the rules of pronoun antecedent agreement in different contexts correctly. We have two keywords for today. We have pronoun antecedent agreement and our topic, compound nouns. Let us move on to our starter activity. And for our starter activity, choose the correct pronoun that agrees with its antecedent. Number 1, Annie or Jenny will take their lunch early. Number 2, Omar and Ahmed always bring his Chromebooks to school. Number 3, the pilot and his crew have informed his or her their passengers to get ready for the takeoff. Your turn. Please choose your answer. Now for our topic, pronoun antecedent agreement, what are we going to do if we have compound nouns as for our subject in our sentences or in our sentence? Use a singular personal pronoun to refer to two or more singular antecedents joined by or nor. Meaning to say, if we have two nouns in our sentence, we are going to use singular personal pronoun. However, we have to check the gender also. So let's check the first picture or the first image. Number 1, Andrew or Jeff will take his basketball. Our pronoun here is his. Why did I use his here? We have two nouns here. However, there is or between the two nouns. Andrew, singular. Jeff, singular also. One boy, one boy. However, we are going to choose only one. So, Jeff will take his basketball. Or also we can say Andrew will take his basketball. That's the meaning. We have to choose only one if you see or between two nouns. Alright? So, we will use singular personal pronoun. Number 2, neither Annie nor Jenny has completed her homework on time. Now I use her here because the gender of Annie, as we know, it's girl. Also Jenny, girl. And there is nor between them, so again, we will choose only one. That's why I use her here. Now let's move on to the next slide. For number 3, look at the image. I have one student here in the picture, and there is also an inspector. Now, let us use these two nouns in a sentence. The student nor the inspector will conduct his or her research at the library. Now, if you notice, I use his or her here. Why? Because we do not know the gender of the inspector and also with the student. We do not know specifically the gender. Is she a girl or boy? Even the inspector. That's why I use his or her. Alright? So don't forget, if the gender is not specifically or particularly stated in a sentence, use his or her as for your pronoun. Now let's practice. Either Jenny or Helen will attend her library lesson. Number 2, neither the teacher nor the principal will deliver his or his speech during the graduation ceremony. Your turn. Please choose your answer. Thank you. Avoiding problems of pronoun antecedent agreement, focusing on compound nouns. When a compound noun is made up of one singular and one plural subject joined by or nor, the pronoun agrees with the plural noun. Again, if our compound noun is made up of one singular and one plural, for example, kid and then teachers, joined by or nor, the pronoun agrees with the plural noun. Like for example, for number 1, neither the children nor Miss Mildred will receive their award today. Why did I use their here? Because our antecedent is children, not Miss Mildred. Alright, we will not follow singular noun. No, we will agree with the plural noun. Now, number 2, either the teacher or the students will receive their award today. Again, our pronoun here is their. Our antecedent this time is students, because students is the plural noun in our sentence. We did not follow, or we did not use the teacher as for our antecedent. Alright, so don't forget, all you have to do is to agree with the plural noun. Now let's move on to our next slide. Let's practice. Fill in the blank with the correct pronoun that agrees with its antecedent. Number 1. Either the gardener or the bus drivers will take blank break early. A, his or her. B, their. Number 2. Neither the workers nor the manager will take blank break early. A, his. B, their. Your turn. Thank you. Now let us have the second rule. Use a plural personal pronoun with 2 or more singular or plural antecedents joined by "and." Again, we will use plural personal pronoun with 2 or more singular or plural antecedents joined by "and." There is "and." A while ago, we have or nor. This time, we have "and." Number 1, Gabby and Yuri will fix their chairs, meaning to say together. Yuri and Gabby, we have "and" in the between, so we will use their as for our pronoun. Number 2, I want to meet Lorna and her friends because I want to have fun with them. Them is our pronoun and our antecedents, Lorna and friends. Number 3, the researchers and the doctors are doing all their best to fight pandemic. Our pronoun here is their. Our antecedents, doctors and researchers. And there is "and" between them. Let's practice. The politician and his assistant arrive early for his or her their interview. Number 2, the politician and the newsman work together. He would like to clarify some of issues. Your turn. For our relevance to the real-life application, let us apply our topic for today. Please allow me to wish you a blessed and happy Ramadan 2020. And this is our sentence. The parents and their children celebrate their very special month, Ramadan, every year. Our pronoun here is their, and our antecedents are parents and children. Now, let us move on to our differentiated activities. Expert group activity. Group 1 will have a list of sentences. They have to identify the pronoun that agrees with its antecedent, focusing on compound nouns. They will also construct 2 sentences that contain the rules of pronoun antecedent agreement. Group 2 or B will either or either create a short quiz or write 5 sentences that contain the rules of pronoun antecedent agreement focusing on compound nouns. They must provide the answers as well. Group 3 or C will create their own story of an imaginary character that came to help Oliver when he was kidnapped. They should use the rules of pronoun antecedent agreement. They will underline the pronouns and their antecedents. Please don't forget to click the Turn In button right away after you complete your work in Google Slides. And for our assessment for learning, answer the checking for understanding questions through Masquerade Connect. See the ID posted on the Google Classroom. That's all for today, students. Thank you so much and best of luck.